So, you got a new puppy, and now you want to be the best dog guardian and bring up the most well-behaved puppy. Well, you're at the right place. Today in this video, I'm going to be discussing how to start obedience training at home for your new family member. So, let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome back to The Happy Puppers. I am Dr. Shruti, owner and founder of thehappypuppers.com. Your one-stop destination for everything canine related, whether it's grooming, it's parenting, how to bring up the best puppy, training, or anything that you wish to check. From psychology to disease, The Happy Puppers has everything. The link to the blog will be in the description, so go check it out. And before I get into the how to start obedience training at home, I would have a very simple request. If you have enjoyed my videos so far, or if this is the first video that you are watching, please hit that like button, the subscribe button. It doesn't take 2 minutes on your part and it helps out the creators a lot. So please do that, like, subscribe, ring that bell, set it to all so that YouTube notifies you the moment the next video releases. And with that, let's get into it. So, when you are starting training, there are certain fundamental things that you need to understand, even if it's whether it's for obedience training or any kind of training. First being, always use positive reinforcement. Always have a treat bag on you if you're dealing with puppies. In puppies, I would say always have treat bag on you 24/7 if you want to bring up a well-rounded puppy. Whenever your puppy displays a behavior that you appreciate, provide a treat. Always, always, always. If you are facing difficulties in training your puppy, do not be afraid to consult a veterinarian or a dog trainer or behaviorist. They will help you, they will guide you, they will tell you where you might have gone wrong, and you can quickly correct the issue before it becomes a massive problem for you. So, provide your puppy a treat, provide lots of verbal praise so your puppy feels happy and understand that this behavior is something he should engage in more and more. This is the first thing that you need to focus on when training your puppy, when starting on obedience training with your puppy. Now, obedience is basically following your commands. Your puppy will follow your commands when your puppy feels safe, happy by following commands, and knows that what you are saying is not detrimental to him. And that would be when he is praised every time, when he's given a treat every time he does something good. It reinforces the behavior. Now, when you're starting the training, you have to start with the very, very basic commands first. That being said, the basic commands that you will start with will be sit, stay, come. These are the basic things that you will train your puppy first. Now, if you want to know how to teach your puppy to sit, I have another video that I have previously made on this live sitting video. I'm not sitting video, live, a video where I teach Coco to sit. So go check it out. And basically, you hold the treat above your puppy's head and you make your puppy go back, go back, go back. The moment the butt hits the ground and your puppy sits down, you say sit and you offer the treat. Eventually, your puppy understands that sit means that I have to exhibit this behavior, and your puppy does it. So this is how you start to train. If you are teaching your puppy to go back, or if you're teaching your puppy to stay, you make your puppy sit and you hold your hand out, okay, stay, and then you move one step back. Your puppy is still there. You hold your hand for a second, you offer a treat. Your puppy understands, okay, if I stay here, I get more treats. Then you move 2 steps back. Then you come back and give your puppy a treat. Then you move 3 steps back. Then you go back and give your puppy a treat. It's very, very, very small steps taken one after the other. And if you get stuck in any level of training, always go back to the previous one and start from there again. So start with the basic commands. Once your puppy has mastered all the basic commands, then only you are supposed to go into the advanced commands. Point number 3. When you're training, keep the sessions short. Puppies have very small attention span. They cannot focus for an hour or 2 hours. It would be wrong for us to even expect that from them. They are so tiny and so adorable. So puppies have a attention span of around 10 to 15 minutes. So make sure that you put your training at a time when your puppy can give you attention. Now, it shouldn't be during the playtime. During the playtime, you can reinforce the commands that you previously taught your puppy, but try not to introduce new commands during that time. You can cut the playtime a bit short so that your puppy has gotten rid of the excess energy, but is not too lethargic. that would be the perfect time to train your puppy, because your puppy wants to interact with you, but it's not like he wants to go back to sleep as well. So keep 10 to 15 minutes of short sessions. If you are feeling that your puppy is becoming tired or is not very interested, then stop the training. There's no point continuing and forcing your puppy to train if your puppy doesn't feel like it. Point number 4, be consistent. Whenever you're training your puppy, consistency is key, whether it's advanced level training or whether it's simple sit, stay, and come training. Train your puppy every day. See, when you have a puppy, you will have a fixed schedule. When your puppy goes to the bathroom breaks, when to feed, when is the playtime, everything would be fixed. So your training schedule should also be fixed, and you should not skip out on training sessions, because then your puppy's memory will decay, and then 2 months later when you ask your puppy to sit, your puppy may look at you like you have horns on your head. Happens. You may or may not have 2 horns on your head, but that is the look your puppy will give you. So make sure that you are working with your puppy to address the issues, and working when your puppy is comfortable, and reinforcing the training again and again and again. Now, the things that your puppy already knows, you can use those commands throughout the day as a manner of revision. This way you don't have to spend the first 5 minutes of training, practicing each and every command that you've taught your puppy. You can do that the rest of the day. Those 5 to 10 minutes need to be used in training something new. Or if your puppy is having a hard time following a specific command, then you brush up over that some more. Point number 5, teach self-control to your puppy. Self-control is taught by 2 commands, drop it and leave it. Suppose your puppy has already got something in his mouth. You want him to drop it. So that is when you teach the drop it command. You grab a treat in your hand and you ask for the one item, in exchange you give a treat. So suppose your puppy has a bottle in his mouth and you want the bottle back. So you ask, drop it. The moment the puppy gives you the bottle, you offer your puppy a treat. So the puppy understands that, okay, if I give items to, my guardian, I get a treat in return. So that is when your puppy learns to drop it. Leave it is if your puppy has not taken an item. So suppose your puppy is going for the bottle and you say, leave it, leave it, leave it. And your puppy, instead of paying attention to the bottle, your puppy pays attention to you. And you offer a treat as a result. And your puppy understands, okay, so if I am asked to leave it, then I can just go and get a treat. And instead, I don't have to take that. So your puppy learns good behavior in this mannerism. When you train your puppy like this, and when you engage in this, interaction all day long, like whenever you're seeing your puppy engaging in anything unruly or picking up anything, about to pick up anything that you don't want, leave it. And always, as I said, always have the treat in your hand, in your pocket, or have a pouch around your waist where there is treat, so that you can instantly reinforce good behavior. And these behaviors will stick for a lifetime, trust me. Next point, never punish your puppy. I don't know, I have probably talked about this in every training video and blog post that I have made. Punishment never works in case of dogs. I have seen dogs who are really going at it and fighting and everything. You can hit them with a steel rod. Nothing will happen. So if you think that your punishment is going to, that hitting and hurting the puppy will get the puppy in line, it won't. It will only make your puppy fearful, aggressive, and will shatter the bond between you and your puppy. So you can kiss have a happy bond with your puppy goodbye if you are planning on using any of the negative reinforcement techniques. Quick reinforcement techniques like clapping or using short commands to just get your puppy's attention diverted is okay, but shouting is a big no-no. Next point, gradually increase the difficulty. Now, how would you do this? Suppose you have taught your puppy to stay. First 3 days, you go only 2 steps back. You go 2 steps back, hold yourself there for 2 seconds, and you come back and give your puppy a treat. Now, once your puppy has mastered, staying for 2 seconds, you increase the duration to 4 seconds, then 6 seconds, then 8 seconds. This is how you increase the duration and you train your puppy to stay at the same place for longer periods. So, increase the difficulty level. Start small, then go big. but very gradually. It shouldn't be that your puppy knows how to stay for 2 seconds and then suddenly you're aiming for 10 seconds. Please do not do that. It will not work and it will only bring you a world of frustration. Next point, use treats, but use them strategically. Now, when your puppy is learning a new command, yes, you have to provide a lot of treats. You have to provide treat every time that action is done because you want to reinforce that action. But eventually, it shouldn't be that your puppy is doing an action only for the sake of the treat. Your puppy should do that action irrespective of whether he is being provided a treat or not. So you have to wean the treats out of the picture slowly, so that your puppy learns to follow your instruction and it becomes a muscle memory to follow what you say instead of going about it in the hopes of getting a treat. Because if your puppy is very if your puppy grows up to be treat oriented, he will not follow the command if there's no treat in hand, and you don't want that. So wean off the treats slowly, and eventually. And now we come to the final point, opt for professional help. Call the people who understand dogs better than you if you are facing a struggle. It can be that you've had 5 dogs before this, you've handled many dogs before this, but this one's turning out to be particularly difficult for you. It may be that the dog's temperament is a little bit different and he needs a bit more of tailored instruction process. Every dog is different. Every dog has their own personalities. So they will all behave differently. And it could be that maybe what one method that worked beautifully on one pup is not working on the other one. If you need help, reach out. Reach out before your puppy grows up. Because then it is not impossible to train, but it will take longer to train. And in the puppy stages, puppies are very malleable. They are basically like black slate. You can write anything on it. You are the architect of your puppy's future. I reinforce this fact in most of my videos. You are the architect. It's your responsibility that your puppy grows up to be a well-rounded dog. So leave no stone unturned. If you need to reach out to your trainer, go ahead and do that. They will be able to easily point out where you are going wrong. And you can quickly correct that behavior and get your puppy back on track with that command that you were teaching. Well, with this video comes to an end. If you liked the points that are presented here, please don't forget to hit that like button, the subscribe button, ring that notification bell, set it to all so that YouTube notifies you every time a new video or shorts releases from this channel. I'm publishing shorts on a daily basis, so come back here and check in once every day and you will find a new content. That is a guarantee. And with that, I would leave you to it. I will see you next week in my next Happy Purpose video. Till then, bye-bye everyone. Take care.